Good morning, guys. I am so sorry it's been a while. It really has been a while since I posted a video, and I know I probably start my videos like this all the time. I promise I'll get consistent. It's been a little crazy. A lot of you who are realtors probably know that being a realtor is kind of like a roller coaster. Sometimes you have a lot going on and sometimes you don't have that much going on. And the past couple of months have been pretty slow for me. And it's pretty typical because last year was the same exact way for me, where September and October were pretty slow, and then November, December, and January, it was just chaos. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So it is what it is. It happens to the best of us. I do get into like a little depressed state, and you know, I'm always very transparent with you guys. I always want to kind of just give you the real feel of what being a realtor is like. I don't want to sugarcoat anything or lie and say that I'm busy 24/7 when I'm in fact not. So I just always like to be real and bring you guys as much value as possible. So yeah, the past 2 months have been pretty slow for me. It does get me a little depressed because obviously if I'm not making business, I'm not making money. But that's where coming up with a good financial plan, making sure you save your money, and for your slow months. So, but with that being said, with every couple of slow months comes a rush of business, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I wanted to film this weekend, but it was just a little crazy. I had my sister's wedding on Friday, and then I had a lot of showings on Saturday. Sunday I signed a new listing, and I was gonna bring you around on Sunday, but as soon as I started recording, my camera died, and it was just, I was like, I'm not gonna hold my phone. It's just whatever. So I figured I'm gonna take you through a couple of days this week. It is Thanksgiving week, so I have a lot going on prior to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving obviously is gonna be slow, and then Friday I might have an open house, and Saturday and Sunday are gonna be busy as well. So figured I'm gonna take you guys around, kind of give you a little bit of the inside scoop of what's been going on, what I have going on, because now I do have a lot going on. I still have my 2 new constructions that are under contract that are closing who knows when, potentially January and February of next year. And I have a new listing that just came to the market today. It's a multifamily in Cranston. I signed a new listing yesterday in Richmond, which Richmond is kind of out of my not comfort zone, because Rhode Island's so small, but it's just an area that I'm not usually in. So I'm kind of happy that I was able to score a listing in that area. And right now I'm off to a new listing I have come to the market this week in North Providence. We're going to go be taking pictures for that listing right now. And then I have another one coming to the market as well too, and I'll bring you through that. So quite a bit going on. I did have one contract fall through due to the inspection. I wish I brought you guys along to that, because that inspection was totally bad, totally went wrong. Septic system failed miserably, and the foundation was deteriorating. It was just a lot going on. So, you know, as much as you want that commission at the end of the day, you obviously want your buyers to walk into a good home. So unfortunately we had to walk from that property, but there's many more out there that I'm going to find him. So that's kind of the scoop of what's going on, what's been going on. The more I talk, the more out of breath I get. 26 weeks pregnant now, and the last time I talked to you guys, I probably wasn't even showing, because I think I was like, I don't know, 20 weeks pregnant or something, 21. But yeah, that is it for now. I'm off to North Providence. It's a rainy, crappy day, and I will check you guys in when I get there. Okay, just pulled up to my new listing coming to the market. Like, I'll show you guys right there. Oh. I don't know why I'm red right now, but it's a beautiful home in North Providence. So let's go get these pictures taken. That way we can get this on the market as soon as possible. All right, so I just finished up the pictures for my new listing in North Providence, and I just headed back to the office because I just have a lot of paperwork to do. I have to get in, I have to put in the coming soon for that North Providence one, because we're gonna do a coming soon for a couple of days this week, and then we're actually gonna go live next Monday and then do an open house. And then I have my other one that I have pictures for, and Wednesday I want to just get that one in MLS as an incomplete, just so I have all of the information in there, so we're ready to go once I get pictures on that one, because they want to go live as soon as possible because they're going to be moving to Florida. Need to go ahead and submit an offer for another client for the client that I'm selling their multifamily. They want to put an offer in on a home, so I have to get that drafted and sent over to them to e-sign and submit that, and then just probably follow up with some of my emails that I haven't been able to look at, and follow up with some phone calls and leads that came through the system that I haven't had a chance to really look at yet. And I have a showing tonight at 5 as well, so, and waiting to hear back on another one. So that's kind of my day today. Busy. I do really love being busy, and I know I've said this probably in one of my other videos as well, or even on my Instagram, because I know a lot of people are asking me, you know, if I'm taking time off when it comes to when I have the baby, and like what my plan is and stuff like that. So my main goal was to get all the business I possibly can before February comes, before the baby comes, so I can be financially set for a couple of months after she's here. And as well as business is going right now, I think I'm going to actually hit that goal, because for January I have potentially 7 or 8 that are going to be closing in January. I already have one set for February, my new construction. So I mean, I have potentially 9 closings, and that's not even counting any business that I could pick up from now until January anyways, because I'm not going to actually stop working trying to get clients. I'm going to obviously continue to do so, and I'm not ever going to actually stop working for the clients that I currently have. Once the baby's here, I'll probably stop doing a lot of prospecting and getting new clients for the time being, just for like maybe a month or so I can really just not be like overwhelmed having to run out of the house all the time. But yeah, no, I mean, everything is going as planned, so I'm very happy about that. So as long as everything continues to go as planned, I think that I'll be pretty set for when baby girl comes. So with that being said, I'm gonna go grab a decaf coffee because I already had my coffee this morning, and then maybe something for lunch because I haven't even had a chance to go food shopping. I'm at my office right now. Here we are, Remax. My office building is like right there, which I've told you guys multiple times is super close to my house, which is ideal for me. So I'll show you guys a little bit of the work that I have to do when I get in there, and I'm gonna go grab some lunch and some coffee because it's almost 12 o'clock and me and baby girl are hungry. So alright, so I just put together all the documents for the listing of the North Providence one for the pictures that I did today, and now I have my other listing that's going on it coming soon tomorrow. I have all of the paperwork right here. Just scanned it in and sent it over to the admin, and now I'm just filling out the MLS listing data form that kind of just goes over all of the information that I input into MLS. Let's go ahead and type away and get some things imported. Inputted, I don't know. Input, whatever. And I'm not sure if I went over this with you guys before, but I'll kind of go over some of the documents that I have that I bring to my listing appointments that I have them fill out. So the MLS listing data form, this I just fill out on my own at my own time. If there's any questions, if I need to know anything for MLS purposes to submit it, I go ahead and I ask them while I'm at the actual appointment. But for the most part, I can get it all from online anyways, so I just fill that out on my own terms. The Rhode Island mandatory relationship disclosure, obviously this is for Rhode Island. I'm sure other states have something similar. It's just a document stating what type of representation that you have with your client, which I always just do designated client representative. You have the transaction facilitator. That's basically if I'm just facilitating the transaction. So basically that would mean if I wasn't negotiating on their behalf or really representing them. Neutral dual facilitator is if I was representing both sides as a seller and a buyer. Transaction coordinator means just that, if I was just basically doing the transaction, but again, not representing them. But I always just do designated client representative. So it's just a document that they have to sign. My office requires a mold disclosure, just stating whether or not, if they know of any present mold in the property, have them sign that. Seller's lead disclosure, I'm sure all states have this. It's just stating whether or not the seller knows of any known lead-based paint in the property. If they have any certifications stating that there isn't any. So I have them sign that. When I do a coming soon, obviously there's a coming soon submission form. This has to be uploaded in MLS as soon as a coming soon is uploaded. Otherwise, you'll get fined. So I have them always sign that, because I always just like to do coming soons. Not a lot of people do them, but I personally just like them because I just feel like it's a way for me to market the property a little bit prior to actually going live. Gives buyers a little bit more time to find the property. It's just more marketing. I just feel like it's more beneficial for my sellers. And then obviously the actual contract with it, which is the exclusive right to list. This just goes over all of the information as far as list price, buyer duties or seller duties, broker duties, my duties, compensation, and all that good stuff. Expiration dates, when I'm going to be actually listing the property. It's probably the most important document. Keeps me in contract with my seller to sell their property and to get compensated at the end of it. So I have all these documents here. On the other document that I don't have, I actually left with my seller, is the sales disclosures. That is just basically a form that goes over all of the information about their home to the best of their knowledge. They just fill that out, so it's something that a buyer can look at prior to submitting an offer. Kind of just discloses all information about the property, like I said, to the best of my seller's knowledge. So that way a buyer knows what they're walking into. So typically what I do is I just leave that with my seller after the appointment, and I come pick it up during the photos. Just gives them some time to kind of go through it, and that's always submitted with an offer. So anytime a buyer puts an offer on a property, they typically would give me an offer form, or I always do purchase and sales agreements. I think they just look better, but there obviously is the letter of intent or an offer form, or you can put it on the purchase and sales like I do. The sales disclosures need to be signed, lead disclosure needs to be signed, and the pre-approval is always sent with offers. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and finish filling out the data form for this particular property. That way I can go ahead and get it listed in MLS tomorrow as a coming soon. Pictures for that are on Wednesday. Typically I get pictures back within a day, so I'll have it on Thursday. I'll probably go active with it on Friday and then show it the following week, just because it's Thanksgiving coming up. So first week of December, I feel like it's a fresh new start to show all of these properties I have listed. So let's go ahead and do that. I do have to say, the one thing that's so hard for me to do, especially right now because I'm like extremely tired, is the public remarks section, which is like the description of the property. I just did it for my other for the other one that I have listed, and it like took me so long to like just think of stuff, and now I'm like sitting here again like, what should I put in? Like, I don't even, it's so hard to like describe a property. I feel like, well, it's not like hard to describe it, but it's hard to just type up a fun little paragraph about it. But just my little issue going on right now since I'm so tired. All right, so I just finished filling out those documents. So I just made my coming soon post for tomorrow when I go not live, but when I go on MLS. So I'll show you guys my coming soon. I've already showed you guys how I use Canva and so forth. So this is for my new one. And I honestly have started keeping the same template for everything that I do because I want it to look very neat on my phone. And I'll show you. I just kind of like the way that it's going to start looking when I just keep everything the same. Like I started doing it recently. So I just use the same template every single time. I just obviously swap out the picture and the address, and I keep everything else the same. I did get new headshots that I'm waiting to be edited and sent back to me, so I'm gonna eventually switch out my headshot. But that is my post that I will go ahead and post on Instagram tomorrow and Facebook. All right, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna go head home for a little bit. I have a showing about 20 minutes away from my house at 5 o'clock. It's now 3:30. I've not been home all day. I'm quite exhausted. I feel like I'm starting to, like my first trimester in pregnancy, like obviously I was very fatigued, very, very tired all the time. Second trimester was quite a breeze, and now I'm trickling into my third trimester, and I feel like because I'm getting bigger and stuff, it's just, I feel like she's draining my energy. So it's been a little difficult to stay up, but I like staying busy, I like staying active, I feel like it's good for me. So I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I possibly can. Even if that means me going to bed at 8 o'clock at night every night. But so I'm gonna go head home for a little bit, see the pups. I did just submit an offer for these clients that I'm showing the property at 5, but we will have a response for this offer by tomorrow, and that way they have another option just in case their offer doesn't get accepted on the property we just put an offer on. At least we can go ahead and submit an offer on this new one that we look at today if they do like it. That's just kind of how the name of the game goes for this market, because things go very quickly, so you kind of just have to stay on top of it. So might as well show them more properties while we're waiting for offers to get accepted, because nothing's guaranteed, especially when there's multiple offers on properties. We did go almost $40,000 over with an escalation clause. So I'm hoping that we get this accepted, because I think it's a very good offer. The only thing is, right now I feel like a lot of people don't want to take Hubbards, which is that they need to sell in order to buy. But then again, in this market, things go so quickly, so a listing agent is definitely going to know that a multifamily home or any type of home in this market is going to sell quickly no matter what. So hopefully that doesn't steer them in the direction of not getting their offer accepted. So we shall see, we shall wait, and I shall keep you guys updated, because I should find out by tomorrow afternoon the latest. So let's go. Good morning, guys. I thought the lighting would be a little bit better since I'm in my car, but I'm in like an awkward shadow. I didn't get to film yesterday. Yesterday was just, did I film yesterday? What even was yesterday? Tuesday? What did I do? Oh, I had an easy day yesterday, so I just did a lot of my errands and cleaned the house and stuff because I didn't have anything. My tripod just broke. But this morning I went ahead and put one of my other coming soons up on MLS. That's going to be active on Monday. And I told you guys I'd keep you updated on an offer I submitted, and it got accepted. My buyers are super excited. We did an escalation clause up to 440, and luckily we only had to go up to 426, so we didn't even have to go up to the full escalation, which is awesome. Honestly, I've only showed them probably like 3 homes, and this is the first offer that we put in, so I'm very happy for them. But right now I am headed off to the pictures, the photos for one of my other properties going on the market. It's already a coming soon, and we're gonna go active with it probably Friday and show it next week. This one's about 40 minutes from me, and I have to kind of go because I'm running a little bit late. I kind of slept in a little bit yesterday, or no, I slept in a little bit today because I wanted to, I guess, so to say. But I am headed off there. Like I said, it's about 40 minutes for me, 37 my GPS says, so it's not too bad. And this client actually came from a referral of a past client, which I appreciate so much when my clients give me referrals, because it just means that they trusted me and they enjoyed working with me through the transaction. And when they do that, I go ahead and send them a little something as well for the appreciation of them sending me over a referral. So off to go do that today.
Maybe too good for me.
So this property is literally walking distance to a library, which is right here, which is super nice, and it's also around like 4 golf courses, and it's actually walking distance to one of them. So that's going to be a huge selling point, especially for golfers. And here we are. Beautiful property. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't drive and vlog like I am right now. I'm just on the straight road right now before I jump onto the highway. It's like the worst lighting in the world right now, but I will catch you guys in the next video.